2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Travelers Championship. The final round starts right now. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, we're back in action at TPC River Highlands in Connecticut. What can the players expect this week?
A reprieve from last week's U.S. Open. Coming up to River Highlands here, this is a birdie fest. This golf course is always set up pretty simple, pretty easy, soft conditions, and I think the players love it. You know, signature event, only 70 players here, and I think you're going to see some of these players let loose, kind of take a little bit out of the bag and go ahead and take it out for a spin after last week of trying to hold everything together. They're going to go ahead and turn it loose a little bit on this golf course and see how many birdies they can make as compared to last week just trying to make pars. This week it's all about making birdies.
Let's get you caught up on the action on number 15. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. That one hurts. That one really hurts. 5 under at the moment.
Roars going up around the golf course.
This is his fourth. He's got this one for a bogey. Moving along.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. That's disappointing.
So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
This is a 7-iron on the way. This putt left for birdie. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going pretty hard to the right.
Just too long on that one. This one greenside in the rough. look good. 9 feet remain.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
How did that not go in? Wow, we are out of cruise control. That's a double bogey and hope for the rest of the field.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Second shot here on the 17th.
Okay, that'll work.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Oh, right by the hole. Let's return to live play now. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Bit too heavy-handed there. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
That was really well played. And about 110 yards left to the hole.
Downwind on this shot.
That's a really nice approach shot. This putt would give him the clubhouse lead. That nearly went in for birdie. Here's the tap in for par. And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, and it looks good at this point. Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. It's all set up to be a thrilling day on the course. Let's head out to the 15th hole, shall we? Well, let's see if this march to victory lane is completed. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Chance to move to 8 under here. John, what's the line on this putt?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. Just a simple tap in for par on this one.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and to, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
He's got this one for birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
John, have you got a read on this one?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. It's been an impressive display all round today. A good putt to make here for a 62. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. And finishing up with a par here today. That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. A champion will be crowned as we get ready to bring you all the final round coverage of the John Deere Classic. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy, following all the action. And Beamer, before we hear from Henny and John out on the course, just a few words on TPC Deere Run.
You know, look, it's a good track. I wouldn't call it a great track, but listen, that's not why the players are here. The players are here for the environment. Deere companies, they do all kinds of things for the players, like the big dig, and then you get to putt with this big machine over by the 9th green. I mean, it's just fun. And players want to come here with their families. This is such a great attended tournament, and they make it user-friendly. There's going to be a lot of birdies out there. If you get on the wrong side of the fairways or you short side yourself in some places, you're going to find some issues. But I'm telling you what, soft conditions, not a lot of wind. Man, this place is so much fun to play, especially when you're playing well.
We're going down to the first hole now. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today.
Nicely done.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Oh, he's got to like the look of this.
Good putt there. That'll work.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
He finds himself with a share of the lead. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting this one up from around 205 yards out.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Oh, that's a good line. Got a chance here. Will it go in? Oh, so close. Well judged. And he's now the solo leader in this event. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Going with the 5-iron here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Let's head out to the 6th hole. Here's Rose Zhang. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt is about 16 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's looking good. Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Well, there's some great new stars in the women's game, but Rose Zhang's really one of the brightest out there. She stepped right up onto the big stage early in her career, but she just seems to be going to another level right now.
Well, it was astonishing coming right out of the amateur game and winning so quickly her first start on the LPGA Tour, and that just doesn't happen. You know, who does that? I mean, a handful of players in the game have ever done that, and to watch her go out there and just kind of make that move seamlessly, that's only for world-class players, which is exactly what she is. I just can't wait to watch her progress and see exactly what her limit is, because right now I don't think she has one.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Well, this should find the short grass. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Putting for birdie. Now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Pretty sure it's going to take quite a dive to the right here.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. This is his second shot. And choosing the 8-iron here. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, it's an impressive 7-stroke lead as we head to the next tee. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Wonderfully played. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. That's a pretty handy shot. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
He's currently in first place. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Come on, don't be shy.
Has it got enough pace? Get in the house. Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Oh, that is bombed. Now 4 under par. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. 11 feet to the cup. A par putt on the table. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Great shot. Sitting at -4. Not a bad play, that one. Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson.
Second shot.
Okay, time to return to the action. 16 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Here's Matty Fitzpatrick setting up his next shot. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player is full of confidence, and rightly so.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Yeah, that's a good shot. That'll make par a lot easier to make from there. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That's some good golf right there. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This is looking pretty good in the air. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. Oh, good look at birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. AK holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
18 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. Currently 7 under for the event. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff from about 100 yards. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. 8 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And he moves to 8 under now. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. The 14th is a par 4.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle too.
this next shot coming up from the sand. Oh, just missed. This one's for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
The finish at TPC, dear runners, full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
That was pummeled. Great drive. This lie's not great.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get it on the green.
Ooh, back there, Horsey. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
And he needs this to save par. The putt drops, so now 9 under, heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Five feet coming up to the cup. Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
He's setting up for his second shot. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that'll play.
Oh, what a talent. Takes the lob wedge out, flops it up nicely, gets it to go. Simply delicious.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
And that one's headed to the drink. Sitting at 9 under. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. And he's safely on the green with that shot. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
You know what they say, never up, never in. He'll be disappointed to finish off the day with a double, but he will if he makes this. And just a short putt to close out the day. That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.